flags in their blue with white trim. This is exciting, and it's fun to be a part of it here tonight. Our national anthem at hand, ladies and gentlemen. And we will be underway with the opening tip-off. From Carroll Higher Gymnasium, Raiders, Cavaliers, girls basketball. I'm Brian Fisher, and very pleased to be here tonight to bring you play-by-play coverage at GoRaidersLive.com.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Our nation's national anthem. All right, some good student body activity here tonight. Both the Raiders and the Cavaliers student bodies are in good attendance tonight. Welcome to the broadcast in Hermosa, South Dakota. My good friend Terry and Mrs. Terry, watching from the comfort of their hacienda, their Hermosa hacienda, watching on their big screen, 65-inch screen, no less. Good to have you along for the Raider ride. Terry, a good friend of mine, a Vietnam veteran hero. Opening tip, it'll be Duffy and Hammond. And Duffy, with a couple of inches height advantage, controls the tip, and the Cavaliers have the basketball to start the game. This is Jacobson out at the top, covered there by Sidney Smith. Dribbles to the right, now back to the left. Backdoor cut, and that sails over the head, and in the corner there, the pass intended to drop down there to Alex Candelin. Turnover number 1. And the Raiders will bring it up with Kyle Watson. Picking up defensively, Claire Kirsch. Watson to the right point. Schaefer on the right wing. Dribble drive to the top, now back in the corner. That's Kyle Watson. Watson around to the top. One-hand pass to Eagle chasing on the left point. Shot clock at 15 seconds. Now Sidney Smith at the top. Hands it off to Schaefer. Almost got tied up. They go down to the baseline. This is Hammond underneath. Kicks it off left side. Open for 3. And that's up and in for Eagle chasing. Lexus Eagle chasing. Starts the scoring out tonight. 3-0 Raiders. Full court. A little big collision there between Watson and Duffy. No call. And now a traveling violation whistled on the Cavaliers. I think maybe Kaya is fortunate she didn't get called for a foul. Ball is inbounded, and the Raiders will bring it up with a 3-0 lead here early in the ball game. We're at 6:50 to play in the first quarter. Hands it off on the right point, Schaefer. Schaefer to the right, now back to the left. She goes to Hammond. Hammond kicks it off left point. Eagle chasing there. They cut through the lane low. She holds the ball, looks off to the top, and that is Watson. Watson lost the handle on it, and the ball poked away from her. Turnover in a right-hand layup and stripped to the basketball, and then out of bounds it goes as Candlin with the strip, the steal. Turnover number 1 on the Raiders, and now the Cavaliers will inbound the ball baseline front of their basket. Out to the right point it goes to Jacobson. Candlin, left point here. Underneath, that's stolen by Schaefer. Turnover 3 for the Cavaliers. Elizabeth Schaefer into the front court. Dribbles in the paint, wants to pull up and jump. Got the ball hung up on her hip. She kicks it off to the right side, and the 3-ball attempt no good for Watson from the right corner. Rebound Duffy, lob pass ahead here, and Kirsch for the right-hand runner. Claire Kirsch with the layup. 3-2 Raiders by 1. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Good transition there for the Cavaliers, led off by Duffy's long pass up court to Kirsch. Now this is Hammond into the paint. From that point it goes over and knocked away over to the corner. It goes Watson. Now 3-point try for Hammond. That's in the circle, in and out. Rebound is cleared here by Candlin. Candlin across the court to the front court and leaves it there for Kirsch. Kirsch back over to Candlin. Schaefer got a hand on it, but Candlin able to hang on to it. Back around to the top to Duffy. Now out to the top, Kirsch. Kirsch at the point picks up the dribble. Now goes to the right point to Candlin, covered there by Schaefer. No dribble yet. Now she passes out to the top to Kirsch, who calls out this play. 6 seconds on the shot clock. NBA 3, and that is short. And a rebound there, Duffy, and a foul called on the Raiders. So the Cavaliers will get a fresh shot clock, and the Raiders get a foul. Sydney Smith picks up her first personal, team number 1. Laura Pettick checks in for the Raiders. Haley Timmer, the freshman, checks in for the Cavaliers. Ball is inbounded the right point. Duffy, backdoor cut, and through the lane. The ball is loose on the floor, picked up by Kyle Watson. Turnover 4, Cavaliers. Front court. Pettick in the corner with it. Back out to the right point to Schaefer. Schaefer lob pass underneath to Watson. Double team. She kicks it off left point. And a 3-ball there from Hammond. Allie Hammond wide open. Schaefer with the basketball, left point, now goes to the top to Hammond. Hammond looks left, now right, passes off to Eagle chasing on the right point. Covered there by Timmer. Timmer and Eagle chasing. Now Eagle chasing dribbles off and passes off to Watson, who hands it off to Hammond. And pass to Eagle chasing over on the other side. 2 seconds left. They got to get the shot off, and they do not. And a shot clock violation. That's turnover number 2 for the Raiders. At 3:45 to go in the first quarter, it's Raiders 6 and the Cavaliers 4. Claire Kirsch will dribble up court. First time on this court for the Cavalier girls. Over on the right side, they go low right post to Duffy. Duffy in the paint. Powers one up, no good, but fouled, and she'll shoot 2. Aislinn Duffy shoots 2 here, team foul 2. Schaefer picks up her first personal, team 2. And at the line, Aislinn Duffy, the 6-foot senior. First shot up and good. Very quick release. She doesn't spend much time thinking about it, just puts the shot up and in. Natasha Swedlund in, 6'5", 6'6". As Duffy drains them both. We're tied at 6. Up court come the Raiders. Watson in the front court. Now backs out. Goes over to Hammond at the high left point. To the right side. Pettick. Pettick through the paint. Pettick shovels one up, no good. Rebound loosened on the floor. And it's out of bounds off of a Cavalier player. Tie ball game 6-6. Now the officials want to talk about it. What did you see? What did you see? What did I see? I didn't see anything. I just saw the ball go off somebody's foot out of bounds, but couldn't tell who. Now they're going to consult here. They may just call this a jump ball. It's clear that it's not clear who the ball was off of. 6-6. Drive inside, too strong. Hammond, rebound Kirsch. Cavaliers want a fast break. Left side here, spotting up outside the three-point arc and burying it off the dribble. Jaden Bice gives the Cavaliers their first lead at 9-6. Shot, miss, foul. Rebound, Swedlund. Foul on the Raiders is number 3. Laura Pettick picks up her first personal, and that again is team foul 3. 3-point Cavalier lead, 9-6. 2:43 to play first quarter. This is the freshman Haley Timmer in the backcourt. She's going to be a mighty good basketball player. Not too bad right now. Swedlund on the seam right side has the ball swatted out of bounds. On the shot attempt there as Watson gets back and plays backdoor defense to swat that one out of bounds. 9-6, 3-point lead. Cavaliers, 2:30 to go, first quarter. Brian Fisher with the play-by-play coverage on GoRaidersLive.com. There is no radio broadcast coverage here tonight. I don't see any radio, so you're pass the word. You can hear it and see it, even better, at GoRaidersLive.com. 9-6, 3-point lead for the Cavaliers. Pass out to the right point to Duffy. And now Kirsch. Bice in the paint. Duffy dribbles, wheels, deals, up off the glass, too. Aislinn Duffy. And the Cavaliers making some separation here with an 11-6 lead, 5-point lead for them at 2:10. Raiders last led it at 6-4, so it's been a 7-point run for the Cavaliers. Eagle chasing on left point. In the corner, Sydney Smith wants 3. High arching three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Claire Kirsch. Kirsch will bring it up court. Oh, nice behind the back dribble there. That was a beauty. Out to the top. That ball is long, but saved by Bice. And out to the top to Kirsch, almost picked off by Schaefer. Now baseline jumper, and that is Duffy. Too long, too strong. Rebound long and run down by Kirsch. Claire Kirsch, top of the key, goes left side. Duffy, ball fake, and then back out to the top, and then back out to Duffy on the wing. Duffy to the baseline, drives underneath, reverse layup, traveling violation. Turnover number 5 for the Cavaliers. Basket will not count. Haley Timmer sits down. She is a state cross-country champion as an 8th grader. How about that? And you can see how well she runs. Runs like a deer. 11-6 Cavaliers. Raiders bring the ball down. This is Kyle Watson to the right point. Hands it off to Liz Schaefer there. Top of the key. She goes to Smith, and she wings it to the left wing. Over to the point, and now we have a foul called holding inside for the first foul on the Cavaliers, and I think this is Jaden Bice. It is hers. Historic game here. First time ever Raiders and Cavaliers play a varsity basketball game. Ever. 11-6. And Eagle chasing in the paint. Eagle chasing, hands it off on a short one there to Pettick. Now Eagle chasing, drops it, drives in, right hand, and a layup for Eagle chasing. Lexus Eagle chasing to the hole. 11-8 Raiders, just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Fast-paced game. This is Bice on the right point, top of the key. Jacobson inside. Swedlund, baseline left. Duffy for 2 on the set shot. Duffy with 6. 13-8 Raiders at the other end. Reverse layup, and that just doesn't go for Eagle chasing. Rebound Duffy. She'll push it up court. Duffy now gives, we're going to have an offensive foul here. Driving down the lane and leading with the forearm. Pretty obvious there was Alex Candelin with the push-off foul. Turnover number 6, personal number 1, and team foul number 2 for the Cavaliers. She just drove the lane and wanted a little room, and she used her elbow to get some elbow room. 28.9 seconds to play here in the first. 13-8. Cavaliers, Raiders with the ball. Shot clock is off. Loose basketball, poked loose, and this is Swedlund with it. She'll get a right-hand layup, overshoots it, but a foul will be called. And she'll shoot 2, Natasha Swedlund. Sydney Smith picks up her second personal foul. Team foul 4. 2 shots for Natasha Swedlund, the senior, 5'10". First shot is up and good. And the Cavaliers are a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Sydney Smith sits down, and Laura Pettick checks back into the Raider lineup. She's a sophomore, 5'8". 13 and a half seconds to play first quarter. Cavaliers 14, Raiders 8. Swedlund makes it 15-8. Perfect 4 for 4 shooting from the free throw line are the Cavaliers. Raiders have yet to attempt one. 15-8 Cavaliers as we close the first quarter. Shortened up here now. This is Watson. Eagle chasing for 3. That's going to be too strong. Rebound is taken there by Duffy. No shot. And after 1 quarter of play, St. Thomas More leads the Stevens Raiders 15-8 here at Carroll Higher Gymnasium. Second period coming up. I'm Brian Fisher with the play-by-play coverage. Live on the internet worldwide at GoRaidersLive.com. Let somebody know they can watch the game, hear the game at GoRaidersLive.com, and it's free on the internet. Streaming worldwide wherever you may be. If you've got grandparents down in the Sun Belt, you've got brothers and sisters in college, brothers and sisters that may be deployed or in the military, aunts and uncles all over the country. It's a wonderful service that the Rapid City High School provides at GoRaidersLive.com. And there are people here in Rapid City watching the game, hearing the game tonight. We appreciate your feedback. Just shoot your comments to, I don't have an email address. I'll have to get one. I'll just send them a note. Just say Activities Department or Activities Director Jared Vasquez, Vasquez. Send him a note. Care of the Rapid City Stevens High School. Jared Vasquez. He'd love to hear from you. Vasquez. Let him know. You appreciate the coverage. I appreciate the opportunity to broadcast the game on the internet worldwide. We have a tremendous audience. The numbers are very impressive, the number of people who tune in on the internet, if that's what that is, tuning in. 15-8. I know we've got audience in Hermosa. That I know for sure. 15-8, 7-point lead. Cavaliers and the Raiders have the ball to start the second quarter. This half has gone by. The first quarter went by very quickly. Eagle chasing, some dribbling. Left corner now, this is Watson. Pettick at the left point, ball fake, drives in the paint. Right point, Schaefer ball fake. Then out to the top, Eagle chaser, another ball fake. Pettick, she ball fakes. And back over to Schaefer. The ball tipped, but she gets it back. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock as Eagle chasing holds it on the right point. Now starts the dribble. Now reverses her dribble. Goes in the paint, and Eagle chasing with a nifty little move and a right-hand layup. She just worked her way, and that was all Alexis Eagle chasing. 15-10 Cavaliers. 7:20 to go here in the second quarter. I'll get it right. Dribble drive to the top, and the handoff there goes to Claire Kirsch. Kirsch backs out, covered by Schaefer, goes to the right point to Candelin, to Bice, and that's tipped by Schaefer. Schaefer with the steal, going to come in for the right-hand layup, and doesn't get it, but there to clean it up is Pettick with the offensive rebound. Schaefer stuffed herself under the rim, but Pettick was hustling back. She gets the rebound and the putback. Turnover number 7 cost the Cavaliers 2 points, and the Raiders pulled it within 3 after trailing by 7. 15-12, it's the Cavaliers. 6:40 to go here in this second quarter. This is Duffy through the paint. She'll drive up, left-hand layup, no good, and she'll shoot 2 as she's fouled by Hammond. Aislinn Duffy 2 for 2 at the free throw line, shoots 2 more here. She has 6 points in the scorebook. Allie Hammond picks up her first. Team foul 5 for the Raiders. Aislinn Duffy, smooth free throw shooter, puts it in. She's just about automatic at the free throw line. Part of that Duffy sister basketball dynasty. Second shot, that's good too. 6 for 6 goes Aislinn Duffy. 8 for 8 is the team. Perfect at the free throw line. No, 6 for 6, excuse me. She's 4 for 4. It's 17-12, a 5-point Cavalier lead. Here's Schaefer in the circle. And got to get rid of it. She does to Hammond. Hammond drives the paint. She puts up 1, and it won't go, but she'll shoot 2. First free throw attempts of the night coming up for the Raiders team. On team foul 3, Kayla Jacobson. 2 shots here. Makes the first one to make it 17-13. Cavaliers with a 4-point advantage. Another time, another free throw. Neither team has missed a free throw. Between them, they're 8 for 8. 17-14 Cavs by 3 with 6:10 to go in the first half. Pass to the right point, Jacobson. Jacobson goes Duffy, right baseline, up and in goes Duffy. Aislinn Duffy with 10 points. First player in double figures. 19-14, 5-point Cavalier lead. Raiders going to have to find a way to stop Aislinn inside. This is Watson on the high right point for the Raiders. To the right point she goes to Klosterman. Delaney Klosterman right side. The sophomore leaves it there for another sophomore, Pettick. Now to the senior, Eagle chasing on the right point. Eagle chasing, dribbles all the way to the left side, splits the D, driving through. Someone got a fingertip on the ball and strips it out of bounds. And last touch by a Raider, apparently. He must have went off Eagle chasing. So a turnover, number 3 for the Raiders, and the Cavaliers can extend their lead again. They're now up by 5 after the Raiders had cut it to 3. Kirsch in the paint. Jacobson, Timmer, right side. Timmer drives the baseline. Blocking foul there. Called on the Raiders, and that's team foul 6. One more, and the Cavaliers shoot free throws. And the way they're shooting free throws, that's money in the bank. 19-14, a 5-point lead for the Cavaliers with 5:16 to play in the first quarter. Kirsch to trigger the inbound pass, does to the right point here to Bison. She drives the lane, and the ball off her kneecap, picked up by Eagle chasing. Eagle chasing with a 2-on-3 break here, and now brings it back out to the top. This is Klosterman for 3. That's too strong. Rebound Duffy. 19-14 Cavaliers, 4:58 to play here in the first half. Kirsch, left point, Jacobson. Jacobson holds the basketball, now dribbles to the point, covered there by Pettick. Timmer on the left point, drives the lane, kick pass off to the right side, spotting up for the 3, in and out of there. Rebound is boarded there by Hammond on the miss by Bice. 19-14 Cavaliers with a 5-point advantage at 4:33 to play here in the second quarter. Pettick wants Watson to come get the basketball, and does. Watson has yet to score for the Raiders. They'll need offense from her. Thank you. Nice little water there. From Daddy Martin. Holding foul on the Cavaliers called here. Aislinn Duffy will get a rest. And looks like Natasha Swedlund checks back in. 3-pointer from the right point. Lexus Eagle chasing. Lexus with 10 points. 2-point Cavalier lead. Timmer into the front court. A little long on the dribble. Now gets it back to Kirsch, the senior. Over to the right side. Here we go. 3-pointer. 2-pointer. That one sunk by Timmer. Her second basket of the night. 21-17. 4-point lead, Cavaliers. This is Watson. Tries to pass it through the lane, and it's knocked down. Turnover 4. Cavaliers. Timmer, right-hand layup doesn't go. Rebound and a foul down as Swedlund had the rebound but couldn't keep her feet. And Natasha Swedlund hits the deck, and that's a traveling violation. Turnover number 9. Aislinn Duffy gets a short rest and back in the lineup. Klosterman sits down, and Schaefer checks back in for the Raiders. 4-point Cavalier lead, 3:22 to play first half. Kyle Watson across the half line to the right point. It goes to Pettick. Pettick holds the ball. Now goes to Eagle chasing, dribbles around. Wants to go inside, tried to get it to Watson, and it bounced around and off her noggin and out of bounds. Turnover number 5, just a little too close to each other there. Timmer to inbound with 3:08 to go in the first half, and the Cavaliers up by 4. Raiders had cut it to 2 at 19-17, but Timmer's basket makes it 21-17. We're at 3 minutes to play in the first pass. Freshman Haley And she kicks it off left side, leaves it out there, no good. And the rebound, a battle for it here. And the ball is out of bounds. Timmer couldn't hold it inbounds, and the Raiders will get the basketball back. 21-17, we're Cavaliers as the Raiders bring it up. Cavaliers took the lead midway through the first quarter and have not relinquished. This is Watson, baseline drive left side, kicks it right side, Schaefer, right point Pettick, open look for a three-pointer. That's Eagle chasing with their third three-pointer of the game. 1 point lead Cavaliers, 21-20. Good movement of the basketball there by the Raiders. And the ball tossed out of bounds by the Cavaliers, turnover number 10. Substitution, checking out is Bice, back in is Jacobson. Also sitting down is Candelin. And I don't know who came in. Kirsch, I think. 21-20, 2:18 to go. First half, Raiders with a chance to retake the lead since the first quarter. And this is Watson, hands it off to Eagle Chasing. Eagle Chasing's been carrying the offense with 10 out of the 20 points. Now Schaefer dribbles on the right side, stopped there by Timmer. She goes Eagle Chasing right point. She's shadowed by Kirsch. And now it's Schaefer in the paint, pull-up jumper. That doesn't go. Long rebound and loose, and Hammond has it, but a foul going to be called here, I think, on Schaefer. Yes. Liz Schaefer got tangled up with Haley Timmer. That'll be her first and team foul 7. So should be Haley Timmer to the free throw line, and it is. And so the freshman shoots 1 and 1. Haley Timmer, number 13, 5'8" freshman. 21-20. Haley Timmer, free throw good. Cavaliers have not missed a free throw. They are 2, 4, 6, 7 for 7. Raiders are 2 for 2. 22-20, minute 53 to play first half. Cavaliers lead this one by 2. Second shot, Timmer. That's good. 8 for 8. 23-20. Free throws for the Cavaliers keeps them in the lead. Minute 45 to go first half. Watson hands it off on the left side. To Eagle Chasing, back to Watson in the left corner. Back to Eagle Chasing, Eagle Chasing. And now right point, Pettick. Pettick drives the paint, gets in trouble, lost traveling. Turnover number 6, Raiders. Minute 28 to go first half. 23-20. Cavaliers with the ball and a 3-point lead. Claire Kirsch crosses the half line, calls out the play. Kennedy Rising, a freshman, into the Raider lineup, number 34. Kirsch. Duffy, 15 seconds on the shot clock. 1:05 to go in the first half. 3-point Cavalier lead, 23-20. And Kirsch, drive and a reach foul there. Going to be called on Hammond. Allie Hammond picks up her second. And at the free throw line, that's team foul 8. And at the free throw line will be Claire Kirsch to try to keep the shooting streak alive from the free throw line. First free throw does not go. And that breaks the perfect 8 for 8 shooting streak, now 8 for 9. Klosterman will check in for Hammond with her second personal foul. Kennedy Rising slips down in that low right post. Shot for Kirsch, that's good. She has 3. And the Cavaliers go up by 4 at 24-20 with just under a minute to play here in the first half. Pettick inbounds to Kyle Watson, who has yet to score here in the first half. Watson out to the top to Kennedy Rising, and the ball loose, and it's saved back by Watson. Lead pass ahead and intended for Klosterman, too long, and the Raiders do cough it up. Duffy, Timmer hesitates, drives in. She's going to get a nice right hand layup on a stretch. Steps through, and through the hole she goes. Haley Timmer, the freshman, she is phenomenal. 8 points, 26-20. Lulled the defense to sleep, and she took long strides for the right-hand layup. 26-20, 16 seconds to go in the first half. Kennedy rising, right point, Klosterman. Lob pass in for Watson, knocked away by Kirsch. Cavaliers with the basketball, time running down, under 5 seconds to go. And she'll try the three, not gonna go, as Watson got a hand on the ball. After one half of play, Cavaliers lead the Raiders 26-20. 26-20. Cavaliers out in front by 6. And we'll be back. Well, I guess we're going to keep it here. We don't take a commercial break on this operation. So 26-20, that's your halftime score. I'm Brian Fisher with the play-by-play coverage at GoRaidersLive.com. Cavaliers led it 15-8 at the first quarter break. The Raiders outscored them 12-11 in the second quarter. But the Cavaliers, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, yes. Lexus Eagle chasing for the Raiders has 10 on 3 3-pointers and 2 field goals. Liz Schaefer has yet to score. Sydney Smith has yet to score. Allie Hammond has 5 points, a 3-pointer, and 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And Laura Pettick has a field goal for 2. Raiders are 2 for 2 from the free throw line. For the St. Thomas More Cavaliers, 10 points for Aislinn Duffy on 3 field goals and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Haley Timmer, the freshman, 3 field goals, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She has 8. Alex Candlin has yet to score. Claire Kirsch has 3 points on a field goal and 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Jaden Bice, a 3-point goal for 3. And Natasha Swidland has 2 points on 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And at halftime, it's the Cavaliers 26 and the Raiders 20. We'll be back in about 8 minutes with your second half of an historic game as the Rapid City Stevens Raiders host the St. Thomas Cavaliers. Raiders a double-A team, the Cavaliers an A team, and 2 of the best girls basketball team regards the classification in all of South Dakota. The Cavaliers have a record of 17 wins and 2 losses, an overtime loss to West Central 46-44, and then a 1-point loss to Belle Fourche 43-42 in Belle Fourche. Last game out for the Cavaliers, last night they walloped Hot Springs 49-8. For the Raiders, they are 15-3 on the year. Losses, their first loss of the year was to Sturgis, in Sturgis 50-45. The next day they lost to Campbell County Gillette 50-44 here at Rapid City Stevens, and then lost last Saturday afternoon a 1-pointer to Sioux Falls Lincoln 55-54. Hey, Carl. And that's how she stands here, 26-20. It's halftime at Carroll Higher Gymnasium on GoRaidersLive.com. I'm Brian Fisher. We'll be back in 7 minutes.
How are you, Carl? All right, so they're broadcasting their girls basketball game? What's that? Broadcasting
All right, we're just about ready to get the second half started here at Carroll Tire Gymnasium. Cavaliers with the ball and a 6-point lead at 26-20. Steal. Sydney Smith feeds it off right side. Eagle chasing. Her right hand layup too strong, but the rebound put back up and in by Kaya Watson. As she gets in the score column for the first time tonight. 26-22. Cavaliers with the basketball. Shot clock at 6. Drive, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound tipped around. Hammond pulls it down for the Raiders. 26-22. 6:59 to go here. Raiders with the basketball after scoring the first points of the second half. Out at the top, this is Hammond. Right point, three-point shot up and no good. Too strong. Into the corner. Schaefer runs down the miss by Watson. Schaefer dribbling on the right point. Now goes out to the top to Hammond. Allie Hammond. To the right side. Through the paint. Free throw line. Off to the wing right side. And Hammond with the drive. Kicks it off. Eagle chasing. Drives the lane. Eagle chasing. Her shot doesn't go. Gets her own rebound and puts it in. Eagle chasing. Follows her shot, banks it in. It's a 2-point Cavalier lead, 26-24. Claire Kirsch leaves it right side for Jacobson. Jacobson. Over to the wing, left side. That is Candelin. Duffy in the paint, drives in. Head and shoulder look off, and a right-hand layup for 2. Duffy. 12 points for Aislinn Duffy. 28-24. 5:45 to go here in the first half. Third quarter, I got it. 28-24. I'm just all excited because my University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux hockey team won tonight at Omaha. Must-win game for them. Smith on the right wing. Dribbles to the corner, picks up the ball, needs some help. Got to get rid of the ball before the 5-second count. Finally gets it off to Schaefer. And now Smith launches for 3. That's too strong. Rebounded by Claire Kirsch. Kirsch for the Cavaliers, the senior veteran, into the front court with it. Gets a screen from Duffy. Then goes Duffy in the paint. Duffy, right-hand layup. That won't drop. Rebounded by Sydney Smith. Smith will dribble up court. Now wants to find a guard. Well, no, she doesn't. She's going to just dribble all the way up. Smith now hands it off to a guard. Kyle Watson. 28-24, 4-point Cavalier lead. Schaefer, right point. And the ball poked away from Schaefer by Kirsch into the front court. Lost the handle on it. Now stops, goes back door, and a right-hand layup on the trailer. That is Candelin. And the Raiders want it. Well, somebody wants a timeout. 30-24, I don't know who took the timeout. It's a 6-point Cavalier lead team as the teams have swapped baskets here. Both teams with 4 baskets in this third quarter. 30-24. It's a 6-point lead here. 30-24. .437 to play here in this third quarter. First time that a Cavaliers and Raiders teams have met in a sanctioned basketball game. Sydney Smith inbounds to Kyle Watson, and we're underway. 30-24, Cavaliers up by 4. Raiders bring it up with a pass to the left point to Allie Hammond. Hammond, the senior, goes over to the right point to Watson. Watson lost the handle and now gets upended there by Claire Kirsch on the trip. That's her first and team first. 30-24, 6-point advantage for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 7. The Raiders have pulled to within 2, but can't quite get over the top. Smith in the left corner. Left point, Hammond. Covered there by Duffy. Right point, Watson. Left point, Smith. Smith to Eagle chasing. Alexis Eagle chasing. To the right point, Schaefer. Schaefer backs out. 13 seconds on that shot clock, right side. Smith will launch for 3. That's short. Rebound Duffy at the free throw line. And up court come the Cavaliers with a 6-point lead, looking to extend it. At the point, they go low in the post, and this is Duffy. Duffy kicks it off left point. Swedlin open for 3, and that's an air ball. Goes all the way through and out of bounds. And the Peanut Gallery will let her know about it. (30-24), 3:30 to play here in the third. Cavaliers with that 6-point lead. Here is Watson. They work it around. Eagle chasing for 3 from the left point. She's got the range. Eagle chasing with her 4th tray of the night. 30-27. Raiders trail by 3. Timmer on left point. Haley Timmer, the freshman. Over to the left point. Candelin. Inside Timmer. Baseline Duffy. Outside shot, no good. Rebound. Caroms around off a few shoulders. Picked up by Hammond. Now ahead to Watson. Kyle Watson to the right corner. Sydney Smith. Smith. Trying to get rid of the basketball, and now does. Finally to Hammond. He finally runs over to give her an angle to pass to, and a timeout called by the Raiders with 2:40 to go. A 30-second timeout here in the third quarter. Cavaliers 30, Raiders 27. We're at the 2:41 mark. I'm Brian Fisher with the play-by-play coverage at GoRaidersLive.com. Timeout. Pull-up jumper left side of the lane. That's up and no good for Watson. Rebound run down by Kirsch. Claire Kirsch will push it up court. Behind the back dribble. And now over to the left side. Leaves it out there for Candelin. Candelin to the top. Now spins back into the paint. Lost the handle on it. And that's Watson. Lead pass ahead to Eagle chasing. Eagle chasing. Hesitates. And up with a shot fouled from behind by Aislinn Duffy. A little hesitation there to get Duffy off her feet. And Eagle chasing will go to the line. First free throw attempts of the night for Lexus Eagle chasing. Shoots 2. Duffy with her first, team 2. Raiders have yet to commit a foul in this second half. So here's Lexus Eagle chasing. Sets, shoots, scores. 30-28. Cavaliers 2:14 to play in the third. There's the second shot, and that's good. Lexus Eagle chasing with 17 points to lead all scorers tonight. 7 in this quarter. 30-29, it's a 1-point lead for the Cavaliers. Timmer takes the pass on the right point. Haley Timmer sees some daylight to the right side, drives in a crowd, shot up too strong, rebounded by Watson. Watson back, but no numbers. Kyle Watson will back it out. She has just 2 points tonight. Lob pass inside there for Hammond, and it's too long, and she ends up in the bleachers. Turnover number 8. (30-29), 1-point lead for the Cavaliers at 1:40 to go here in the third. Claire Kirsch for the Cavaliers into the front court. Bounce pass to the right point. And that's Candelin. Backdoor cut to Duffy. Baseline double team. Chased out of there by Watson. And the pass is picked off by Hammond. Hammond down court. Hammond left-hand layup. Too strong. Rebounded there by Kirsch. Lead pass ahead left side. Candelin goes to the hole. She tries a reverse layup but is fouled on the drive. Oh, they're going to give her 2. I thought it was on the drive, but not so, says the official. She was shooting in his estimation, so she shoots 2. Kyle Watson picks up her second personal foul. Team foul 1 this half, and it's a 2-shot foul. Is it Beast or is it Bice? I'm not sure. Free throw's good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. They went 9 for 10 in the first half. And now are 10 for 11 for the game, the Cavaliers. Excellent shooting from the free throw line, 31-29. That one does not go, rebounded by Hammond. Outlet pass comes to Kyle Watson. Watson will dribble up court for the Raiders. To the right point, to Allie Hammond. Hammond to Eagle chasing right point, ball fake. Dribbles in the circle, off to Watson on the left side. It was tipped, but kept by the Raiders. Watson now drives in. Watson, right-hand layup. She's fouled as she goes to the hole. They need more of that from Kyle Watson. She's very capable of taking the ball to the hoop. Been a little timid this year. Last year as a freshman, we saw her do that routinely. This year, not so much. She is fouled on the drive. The foul is number 3. Vice, her first, team 4. Hammond misses the left-hand layup, but the rebound, Schaefer, she overshoots it. And the rebound, there's a scramble for it, and it's going to be a held ball. And it'll be Raider basketball. Team foul 3 for the Cavaliers, 1 on the Raiders. 41 seconds to play in the third. 2-point Cavalier lead, 31-29. Out to the top, they pass it to Eagle chasing. Lexus with 38 seconds on the game clock, 22 on the shot. This is Hammond at the top of the key. Back to Smith. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 24 on the game clock here in the third. Eagle chasing, looking for a screen, now goes to Watson. Watson comes in, lost the handle on it, picked off by Candlin, lead pass ahead to Kerr, streaking in, right-hand layup, 2. Turnover cost the Raiders 2 points as Kirsch breaks out. 5 points for Kirsch, 33-29, 4-point lead. And here is Watson for 3 from the right point on the buzzer beater. And it's a 1-point ball game after 3 quarters of play. We're back to Carroll Tire Gymnasium. We'll stay here. I'm always thinking I'm radio broadcasting. We go to a commercial break, and we don't here, of course. 33-32, Cavaliers up by 1 as the Raiders outscore them in that quarter. Let's see here. 7, 9, 12 points scored there by the Raiders to 7 scored by the Cavaliers in that quarter. So a 1-point ball game as we get set for the fourth quarter here at Carroll Tire Gymnasium between the St. Thomas More Cavaliers and the Stevens Raiders. Cavaliers up by 1. They took the lead midway through the first period and have not trailed since. It'll be Cavalier basketball to start the fourth quarter. 33-32. Cavaliers with the basketball. Here's a steal by Eagle chasing. Eagle chasing to the rim. Eagle chasing, right-hand layup, short. Rebound and a foul here. So at the free throw line.
Lexus Eagle chasing at the line for the Raiders, shooting 2.
She shoots 2 here. Free throws up and good. 18 points. Lexus Eagle chasing. 33-33. That ties the ball game. Free throw here gives the Raiders the lead back for the first time since midway through the first period. And this one goes to 19 points. Lexus Eagle chasing. 34-33. Raiders by 1. Turnover cost the Cavaliers 2 points. This is Candlin. Timmer, left point. Timmer, skip pass right point. Over to the baseline, right side. Duffy trying to find her way to the hole. Double teamed, and a foul here from behind, or I'm not sure who. Either Schaefer or Smith right there. 21, Sydney Smith. That's her third. Team 2, non-shooting foul. And it'll be Kirst inbound, front court. Gets it into Candlin. Candlin to Timmer, out at the top. Timmer to the right point to Kirsch. Left side runner, Bice has it blocked. Recovered by Watson. Up come the Raiders. Watson wants to go to the hole now. They go left point. Schaefer, ball fake. Schaefer, and this is a three-pointer from the right point for Hammond. Hammond, inside, outside, boom, three-pointer. Raiders up by 4, 37-33 at 6:54 to play in the ball game. Over to the left side, Candlin with it. They go backdoor. Duffy fouled, no basket. She'll go to the line. She is a perfect 4 for 4. 12 points in the ball game. Aislinn Duffy. Kyle Watson picks up her third personal foul. Team foul 3. Duffy is just about automatic at that free throw line. 37-34. With 6:46 to go, Raiders lead it by 3. Second one, that's all going to go too. She's a perfect 6 for 6 and has 14 points. 37-35, Raiders by 2, 6:40 to play. Fourth quarter. Watson, right side Schaefer. Liz Schaefer, bounce pass in the paint. Smith, top of the key, Watson. Left side, Hammond, ball fake. Hammond in the paint, kicks right point. Schaefer, a little ball fake, nothing, nobody bites. Smith for 3 from the right corner. That's good from the deep right corner. Sydney Smith, she put so much arch on that ball, it'll bring rain. Her first basket of the game is a tray. 40-35, Raiders have their biggest lead of the basketball game with 6:09 to go. Cavaliers have just 3 field goals in this second half. This is Duffy. She'd like to change that. Going to go inside. Kicks it off left side. And from the corner, Candlin shot short. Rebound loose and a scramble for it. Eagle chasing. Out hustles Timmer to it. And ahead a two-hand pass here to from Watson to Smith. Too long to the baseline. And the Raiders come down with it. And now Watson looks to the bench for direction from Coach Michael Brooks with 5:35 to go. And the Raiders up by 5, 40-35. Kyle Watson dribbling out there. Goes to the top to Sydney Smith. Smith now hands it off to Watson. See if Watson goes to the hole. No, kicks it off left side. Eagle chasing. They switch to the top of the key. Eagle chasing. Left hand layup. A scoop. It doesn't go. Kirsch with a running rebound. Kirsch bounce pass left side there, and the ball loosened on the floor, and then picked up and put up in by Claire Kirsch on the heads-up play. 40-37. What a big play there for Claire Kirsch to clean up the garbage. They call a timeout. With 5:12 to go, it'll be a full timeout. 40-37. The Raiders up by 3 with 5:12 to go. .5:12 left here, 40-37 Raiders. Nice crowd on hand on this Saturday night as we all brace for the blizzard that's headed our way. To one degree or another, nobody knows what the intensity is, but for the range of 6 to 12 inches with blizzard conditions is being kicked around quite a bit. We're going to get something, that seems assured, with the brunt of it hitting Sunday night on into early Monday morning. It's President's Day, so at least there won't be school or banks or post office or courthouse or federal building. 40-37. Anyway, I think that's the case. 5:12, it's a federal holiday, so there you go. 5:12 to go. Raiders with the basketball and nursing along a 3-point lead. Up court, this is Kyle Watson. Across the half line, front court now. Picked up there by Kirsch. Man-to-man defense by the Cavaliers. Schaefer on the right point. Schaefer, not sure what she wants to do. She's all over with the basketball. Finally gets it to Smith. And now Schaefer, left point. Watson for three. That's going to be off the backboard, too strong. Scramble for the ball, and it's going to be a tied-up ball. And looks like the Raiders will keep possession. Yes, they will. Kyle Watson will go to the sideline front court to put it in play. 4:46 remaining. Raiders up 40-37. And here the pass to the right point. Watson in the and this is Watson in the paint. Hook shot up and in. Watson. Kyle Watson makes it 42-37. Kirsch for three. No, off the back iron. Rebound Watson. Watson buries a three. 44-37. Steal. Lexus Eagle chasing into the front court. Turnover 12 STM. 44-37. 44-37. 3:36 to play in the ball game. Over to the right point. That's Allie Hammond. Hammond, top of the key. Left point, now Sydney Smith. Smith holds the basketball, goes out to Watson at the top. Watson drives inside, splits the D, and a blocking foul called here. She goes to the hole. Watson starting to take control here. She's got 10 points in all in this second half. 2 3-pointers, 2 field goals, and now she shoots 2. 3:17 left here. Raiders up 44-37. Here's the 5'10 sophomore Watson. Kyle Watson, free throw is good. That's 11 points in the book for scorebook for Kyle Watson. 45-37, 3:17 to play. Raiders with their biggest lead. Watson to try to add. Too strong, dances on the rim and falls off. Rebound taken by Candlin with 3:14 to go. And the Raiders up by 8 points. 45-37. Swedlin, Timmer, right side it goes over here to Candlin. Underneath wide open is Duffy for the right-hand layup. Duffy gets loose inside, banks it in. 45-39, Duffy with 16 points. 2:55 to go. Raiders up by 6, 45-39. Here is Kyle Watson. Watson again starts to drive, and a blocking foul there. She makes up her mind that she wants to go to the rim. She's awful tough to stop. She either scores or draws a foul. And Watson is the kind of ball player can absolutely take over a game. 45-39. She'll inbound it from the sideline. And does to Sydney Smith, the senior with the basketball. 6-footer goes Lexus Eagle chasing. Lexus with 19 points tonight. Lexus Eagle chasing. Goes to Elizabeth Schaefer on the right point. She has yet to score tonight. Here's Eagle chasing. Around to that right point. Covered there by Bice. Right side, long three-pointer, and that is nothing but set for 6-foot Sydney Smith. Smith, a high, long three-pointer. She cans her second tray of the night, and the Raiders in this half have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 three-pointers. 6, 7, 8 for the game. Lexus Eagle chasing with 4 of them. Sydney Smith with 2. Kyle Watson with 2. And the Cavaliers on the other side have 1 from Jaden Bice. I'm not sure, Jaden, I'm sorry, B-I-E-S. 48-39, Raiders with their biggest lead of 9 with 2:25 to go. We welcome you to GoRaidersLive.com. Brian Fisher with the play-by-play coverage tonight. My Fighting Sioux hockey team wins in Omaha tonight. .38-39. 2:25 to go in the basketball game. (48-39) Raiders by 9. They lost the lead midway through the first half, and the Cavaliers carried the lead into this fourth quarter, but the Raiders have come on strong here and have outscored the Cavaliers 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 17 to 6, the scoring advantage Raiders in this fourth quarter. With 2:25 to go, Cavaliers need some points in a hurry. It's inbounded to Claire Kirsch, who's had a phenomenal game tonight. Kirsch, steady quarterback for this team. Timmer, the freshman on the right side, covered by Eagle Chasing, drives the baseline, turned away by Eagle Chasing. And now we have a holding foul, I believe, inside on the Raiders. 20. Who's that? Smith?
Raider foul number 23, Lexus Eagle Chasing.
Lexus Eagle Chasing called for the hold. That is her first. And team foul 4. Cavaliers to inbound it. Candlin to Duffy, left side of the lane, and turns, hooks one up, and it hangs on the rim but won't go, and she's called for traveling. 48-39 Raiders, 2:12 to go. Hammond inbounds the basketball to Kyle Watson. Watson into the front court. Watson covered there by the freshman Haley Timmer. Dribbles to the left side. Now they go right to the top to Smith, hands it back off to Watson, picked up by Duffy. And here is Watson, drives the lane, and she'll draw another foul and go to the line for 2. As I said, when Kyle Watson decides she wants to go to the rim, she's just really hard to keep away. She handles the ball so well, has such good feet, and she'll either score or draw the foul. Here's Watson on the free throw line, 1 for 2 tonight. Free throw no good. So 1 for 3. She can give the Raiders a 10-point lead with 1:51 to go. 48-39. Second shot is up and good for Kyle Watson. 10-point Raider advantage. 1:50 to go. Here come the Cavaliers with Claire Kirsch. Kirsch to the free throw line, spins, goes to the right point, Candlin. Candlin holds the ball over her head, now to the right point, picks it up, goes back to the right wing here to Kirsch. Kirsch to the top, picked up there by Eagle Chasing. Splits the D, left-hand layup, won't go. Rebound tipped around, Smith with a loose basketball. Her pocket is picked here by Bice. Left point, Timmer. Timmer spots up for 3, and that's short. Rebound, Kirsch, she goes back up and won't go. Rebound is knocked out of bounds from the hands of Hammond. Allie Hammond has the ball poked away from behind by Aislinn Duffy. And it'll be Raider basketball, and the Cavaliers going to jump into a full court defense. They're down by 10 with 1:20 to go. Ball is inbounded, and Timmer going to be called for a foul here, pushing from behind, and that's team foul 7. So that's going to put Kyle Watson on the free throw line for 1 and 1. Kyle with 2, 4, 10, 12 points all in the second half here. Free throw, she is 2 for 4. She'll shoot 1 and 1 here with 1:21 to go. 49-31, that is Haley Timmer's second personal foul. Timmer, Class A cross-country champion. Free throw is not going to go for Kyle Watson. Rebound, Kirsch behind the back dribble at the half line in the front court. And Coach Candlin for the Cavaliers will call a timeout with 1:16 to go. And his team with its back up against the wall. They're down by 10, 49-39. They have found the 10 field goals in the second half and 3 free throws. Well, the Raiders have hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 field goals. And they have cashed in from the free throw line on 6 free throws. Cavaliers shooting a blistering pace at the free throw line. They are 12 for 13. 12 for 13. That has kept them in this ball game. It built their lead. But the Raiders reining in the three-pointers. 4 in the first half. Allie Hammond has 2 in the ball game. Lexus Eagle Chasing has 4 three-pointers in the ball game. Sydney Smith has 2. Kyle Watson has 2. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 10. 10 extra points on three-pointers, and that's the difference in the ball game right now. 49-39. Cavaliers will inbound the basketball. It'll be Claire Kirsch to trigger the inbound pass for the Cavaliers. Beese, Kirsch, Timmer. Timmer takes the inbound and hassled there. She almost lost it to Eagle chasing. Now it's Duffy at the top of the key. Aislinn Duffy going left side here. Beese spots up for three, and that's going to be short. Rebound fought for, battled for, and on the baseline, saved there by Duffy. Back off to Beese. She'll shoot for three again. This one won't go, and the rebound skied for by Kyle Watson. Under a minute to go, and a forced foul in the backcourt as Timmer has to foul Watson. And Haley Timmer, the freshman, will sit down. 8 points in the game, all in the first half. 49-39, here's Kyle Watson. And this is team foul 9, so not super bonus yet. 49-39. Here's the free throw, and that's good. 13 points for Kyle Watson, earns the bonus. 50-39 Raiders, 54 seconds to go. Raiders busted the game open with the three-pointers. The second shot won't go. Rebound is taken by Allie Hammond. Her one-hander up and won't go, and a flying rebound for Claire Kirsch and the Cavaliers. Kirsch down court. They need to score in a hurry, and foul there called on Kyle Watson. That'll be her fourth, and team foul 5, so no free throws. 45 seconds to go here. 50-39. Claire Kirsch inbound for the Cavaliers. Out to the left point it goes to Beese. Claire Kirsch, dribble drive left side, trying to find her way in the lane. She's going to go down on a blocking foul there. Elizabeth Schaefer commits her third personal foul. Team foul 6, so no free throws yet. Pass is picked off by Schaefer. And now Eagle chasing in the corner in the backcourt. And now Eagle chasing and a forced foul there from Claire Kirsch, and that is team foul 10, so Eagle chasing will shoot 2 free throws on the super bonus. 50-39, 11-point Raider lead with 27.9 to go. We'll call it 28.
At the line for the Raiders, Alexis Eagle chasing. 2 shots.
50-39. Eagle Chasing's free throw is up and good. 20 points tonight for Eagle Chasing. She had 10 at halftime, kept the Raiders in the ballgame early. 51-39 Raiders. Eagle Chasing, this one won't go. Rebound run down. Natasha Swedlin hands it off to Claire Kirsch. She'll bring it up court. Kirsch, top of the key, stops. Right side, dribble drive, Candelin. Off the glass, that does not go. Rebound, Sydney Smith. We're down to 12 seconds to go. And in the backcourt, it's going to be Kyle Watson. And the Raiders just going to dribble it out. Into the front court comes Lexus Eagle chasing. And the clock will expire, and the Raiders get the win. 51-39. Good basketball game here tonight at Carroll Higher Gymnasium. 51-39. Raiders posting 19 points in that fourth quarter while limiting the Cavaliers to 6. Raiders outscored the Cavaliers in the second half 21-13 after being outscored 26-20 in the first half. Let's look in the scorebook. Leading all scores tonight will be Raiders Lexus Eagle chasing. Lexus finishes the ball game with 20 points, 4 3-pointers. She shoots 5 for 6 from the free throw line and has 2 conventional field goals. 20 points to lead all scores tonight. Lexus Eagle chasing, season high game for Lexus. Sydney Smith, 6 points on 2 big 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Kyle Watson will finish the ball game with 14 points, or is it 13? Let me double check. 2, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 points for her. 2 3-pointers in the mix there. Allie Hammond, 2 3-pointers and 2 free throws. She finishes the basketball game with 8 points tonight. and 2 points off the bench for Laura Pettick for the Raiders. For the Cavaliers, they'll be paced in scoring by senior Aislinn Duffy, Aislinn. She finishes the basketball game with 16 points tonight. Alex Candlin gets 2 points in the scorebook. Freshman Haley Timmer, 8 points, all of those in the first half. Claire Kirsch will wrap up the scoring tonight for herself with 7 points. And Jaden Beese has 4 points, the three-pointer, and 1 for 2 at the free throw line. And finally, Natasha Swedland with 2 points on 2 for 2 free throw shooting. Cavaliers hot at the free throw line tonight. They knocked down 13 out of 14 attempts tonight. I don't see any statistician bringing me any game stats here, so just bear with me while I tally things up for the Raiders here. The Raiders from the free throw line went, let me count them up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 free throws made out of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 attempts. So both teams shooting pretty solid at the free throw line. Turnovers were a problem for the Cavaliers tonight. They coughed the basketball up 16 times tonight, while the Raiders gave it up 9 times tonight. By quarters, Cavaliers overtook the Raiders midway through the first period and led it after 1 quarter, 15-8. The Raiders outscored the Cavs in the second period, 12-11, but the Cavaliers led at the half, 26-20. Raiders came out with a strong third quarter, outscored the Cavaliers 12-7, and the Cavaliers saw their lead slip to 1. They were up by 1, 33-32 after 3 quarters, and then the Raiders really poured it on, reining in those three-pointers. They had 4 three-pointers in that fourth quarter. They outscored the Cavaliers in the fourth stanza 19-6. So that's a wrap tonight. 51-39 your final. The Rapid City Stevens Raiders will improve their overall season record to 16-3. The Cavaliers drop to 17-3. Next action for the Raiders, they take on the Rapid City Central Cobblers next week at Nas Gymnasium. Raiders won it here at Stevens High School. Now they go across town to play the Cobblers next week. The regular season has come to a conclusion here for the Cavaliers, if I'm not mistaken. Both teams wanted to get in an extra game after they both didn't lose a game, but didn't have a game that was blizzarded out last Friday. So that's a wrap from here. Your final score again, Rapid City Stevens 51, St. Thomas More 39. On behalf of the Rapid City Stevens Activity Department and Athletic Director Jared Vasquez, I'm Brian Fisher saying so long, sports fans.
We're out.